If you're going into the lion's den, you'll need a medical officer.
That was some fine work back there, friend. It's not every day one walks away from a brawl with the Klingons. You look familiar, if you don't mind me saying so. Ah, must be my imagination then. You meet a...
We were in Starfleet Academy together.
Lieutenant Uhura of the Starship Enterprise.
May the great bird of the galaxy bless your planet.
It's been a pleasure working with you. I didn't enjoy...
Thanks for coming. I have some good news to share. First off, Fleet promoted me to Admiral. I'll be working with Deep Space Command on several exploration initiatives there. Our ship's going to need a new captain. I've talked it over with Command, and they agree with my recommendation. You. Congratulations, my friend. I know the ship will be in good hands once I'm away. Don't think you've gotten rid of me, though. I plan on keeping you plenty busy out there.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Every generation, Starfleet officers hear the call of duty. Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict. But there are many who oppose peace. If the Federation is to be saved from chaos, new officers will need to take up the task of restoring peace. Live long and prosper, Lieutenant. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I have some new orders for you. I've outlined important people. Stay safe out there.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Welcome. Admiral Garrett said you would come by to I'm here to help you choose a vessel. What would you like?
Remember, your objective locations can also be found on your compass, as well as your mini-map.
I know that being a starship captain is a big responsibility. Stay safe out there.
You have just earned your first skill points.
Ever
Click
hear of
here to
Edrin
learn
4?
more.
Jim Kirk got into a tussle with a Gorn there, and barely lived to tell the tale. Both the Gorn and the Federation have teams there now. I'd like you to back our new people up, in case the Gorn decide to engage in a little... Stay safe out there.
Click this button to beam up to the system map.
Welcome to the
Click
Sol
on this
System.
button to warp
All
out to
visitors
sector
towards space
space.
dock are required to fly close.
Click on the icon beside your mission. You are now in sector space. Sector space.
We're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors as well as the USS Zhangha. The Zhangha is hailing us now.
Welcome to Edrin 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon, CO of the USS Zhangha. Glad you could join us. Well, I'm sure my people wouldn't mind an extra hand down there on the geologic...
Captain, the Gorn are scanning us. I recommend caution when dealing with the Gorn. They can be easily provoked. We have entered the orbit of Edrin 4,
Transporter
Captain.
room to bridge. The geological team.
Lowering shields for transport. I'm detecting some unusual energy. Strange. It's nothing, Captain. Captain, the science and engineering team...
Ah, there you are. Better late than never, huh? Ensign Skavrin, Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Lovely planet we've got here. Charming, even, if you're fond of heat and rocks. Still, it's not a complete wash. To say this place is mineral-rich would be an understatement.
You can find mission objectives on your...
My tricorder's showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure. This carbon deposit is unusually pure. Apparently, the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets. Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased. Very pleased indeed. My readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure. The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding. The soil here has a high concentration of sulfur. Either my tricorder's broken, or the soil here has... What the? Mortar fire? We'd better head back to... Whoa! The mortars have closed off the pass. We can't reach the camp. Who would do this?
Look! Over there!
It's the Gorn!
Captain, this is Lieutenant Newman. One of the Gorn ships just exploded. They're blaming us and attacking our forces. On the surface and in orbit. Way ahead of you, Captain. We're defending ourselves, and our shields are up.
Over there! There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley. We need a way out of this canyon. And I'm thinking that... Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place? We have all the materials we need here to make bombs. They won't be pretty like me, but they'll get results. If you can collect them...
Behind us!
Good. Let's take these materials over to the bottom of that huge rock. Right. Ensign Hunter and I will... Well, at least the Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us! Crush that coal up good, Hunter. Not like that. Finer. Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials. Now mix it with the coal. Carefully. I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind. We're just about done. Done! Now let's get these bombs in place. Well, now that Ensign Hunter and I...
The bombs are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
Fire in the hole! Ha! Back in the academy, they said that in the Battle of... Absolutely. We should be...
I hope the scientists are all right. The Gorn aren't known for their mercy. Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Thank you. Things were looking pretty good.
Glad you're in one piece, Captain. It's clear up here for the moment. Transporters are standing by. Looks like the Gorn have exercised the better part of valor, Captain. But the Zhang Ha's in rough shape. Captain McKinnon is hailing us now.
Good to hear from you. Thank you. We're making repairs, but it'll be some time. We're picking up Gorn warp signatures on... You can fire all weapons at once. Thanks for covering us. The Gorn would have made short work of my ship up, slow but steady. Thanks. I hate sending it now. I'd start with the
Captain, the crew of the Zhang Ha were onto some. Gorn ships aren't as... not with the data we have now. Picking up debris from the Gorn ship, and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir, I know who did this. It's the Romulans. I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the Romulans, I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back, weapons hot. Orders?
It's the same ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
We thought we could share this space equally, Federation. Your unprovoked act of aggression against our research vessel tells me otherwise. I see no Romulans, only Federation ships. Do you think me a fool, Captain? Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced.
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charged particle burst, we might overload their cloak.
You're quite the clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid. No one can know of our actions here today. You're dead.
Well fought, Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of Edrin 4 under a mutual non-aggression pact.
So there was another player on the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon, but we'll be back to finish our work here, along with the Gorn, I'll wager. I think the Romulans will take a pass, though.
All decks have reported in. We're ready to disembark on your order.
Most missions can be turned in.
Good to hear from you. I've read Captain McKinnon's report. Sounds like things got a little rough on Edrin 4. Still, the diplomatic corps thinks your actions will make a difference in future talks with the Gorn. Well done. Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways, fast. Stay safe out there.
You are now in sector space. Here, ship.
We've arrived near Deep Space K-13, Captain. This is odd. Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels. Captain, the other ships are raising shields and charging weapons. All ships disabled, Captain. Captain, those were the Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! This station came from the station!
Message from Starfleet Command, Captain. We're to investigate the situation immediately. No signs of combat on board the station, Captain. No hostile life form readings either. Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I don't like this. No one's at their duty stations. Not even the transporter operator. Those blast points on the wall are from phaser fire.
The lights have all been dimmed, but it looks like sickbay still...
Captain, I think I saw motion in that room to the left.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected. Neural parasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation. Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline level. Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned. They are a life form that propagates by infiltrating the nervous system of a host creature. Through this neural link, they can compel their host to obey their bidding. According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring this... As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creature.
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call? I'm afraid not.
I have secured a small...
Equip your bridge officers by selecting them, then double-click an item in your inventory to have them equip it.
If we pass through the mess hall, we can access a turbo lift to reach engineering. Whenever you are ready. These crew members, they're all infected by the parasites. Be careful.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level. The auxiliary control station is down the... Someone must have raised this security field to cut off the auxiliary engineering section from the rest of this deck.
Hi there. It's good to see a friendly face. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're...
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go,
Equip a kit to gain new ground combat abilities.
aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here. That one was easy. Just a few more to go. All right, there are several ways through the engineering section. Remember, the parasites like the dark. Wee devils that they are.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
This one just needs new fuses. There we are. Good as new. I'll have this fixed up straight away. That takes care of that. No trouble at all. Now this may be a bit tricky. Just a wee bit longer. There we are now. It looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center.
Who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet.
Get the lights while the commander's down.
Parasites. They're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
We need to talk. Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far. Just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. I can't tell you how far, just that it's a future worth protecting. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
We can return to the ship on your orders. The Ptolemy is holding the Nakul off while we rescue the other ships, but
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the...
This is Captain Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the... You parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain.
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride. Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
Captain, before K-13 was pulled into the vortex, I picked up a few distress signals from inside the station.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time. Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
System scans clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave this...
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up. Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have a problem at Babel. Caridian rebels have taken several Federation trade officials hostage. They're threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws.
Captain, I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that explanation I owe you. There's more to this mission than you realize, Captain. Something's not right. I'll explain shortly.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector...